Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Kansas City Chiefs.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
This is Elliott. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. On the counter, Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, where was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that and fast.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's caught, it's Malone. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. To throw again on second down, Jackson. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. First down, Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Switch. Right there, 54, right there.
Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go. Now the wood. Right. Watch the run.
On third down, Elliott. But he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. On fourth down, the Cards will call on Chandler Catanzaro to try and put up 3. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Catanzaro's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Shifts by him. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position.
Let's go.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield.
Switch.
from the gun. Jackson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Jackson on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. And let's get that ball again. Let's get that ball right here. You go tight. You got tight.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Able to find Isabella. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Murray now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
On second down, Elliott. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Here's Murray. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson to throw again. Open man there is Malone. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Mike's 56. I'm on. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Ready. Come on. Set, go.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
56 to Mike, 56. Check 56. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Here we go.
Jackson will throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. He is going to find Hill here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about that little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
A first down carry by Elliott. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Check 24, check 24. Shit, watch the shit. Check your hot read.
On second down now, it's Elliott. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Cardinals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. That ball complete to Isabella. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
37 yards on the punt with no return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Gets this one to Hill. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. They'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Again, Jackson. Oh, look at the juke. This one caught by Ridley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Here's Jackson. They complete it to Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner. And
it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On second down, here's Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
But that takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
And for the 3rd time, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Check, check. Lucky.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Stay with your man.
Now Jackson on first down. That's caught. It's Malone. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's first and 10. Now Ridley. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high?
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Past the 20. Throw complete to Herndon. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Ridley. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Extra point safely through. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Murray now on first down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, his second touchdown on the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that will shave 1 more off this lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Now Jackson operating from the gun. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Jackson throwing again. And going deep for Hill. And now here's another interception. Booted Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Throwing on second down. Murray. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Murray now to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Frank Clark in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Watch out for Hill on the return. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now it's Jackson, and the pressure gets to him again. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Jackson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. We're back now in KC. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jackson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
31's the mic. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. 31's the mic. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And going deep for Hill. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Switch. Nickel. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Let's go.
This is Ridley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
I got it. 31. I'm coming after you. Bang.
To throw is Jackson. Operating from the gun. Open man there is Malone. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Throwing now. Jackson on 1st down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Jackson from the shotgun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on...
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And an Elliott run. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Now a handoff looking right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Chiefs, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.